All right. Just kicked over the stream, making sure everything looks okay in terms of the health. Looking good, looking good. All right, so I'm going to jump back into Battletech. We're running the Extended Commanders Edition mod, which uses the Community Asset Bundle. And have played a couple of these recently. I think the last two, we got about 6 hours in, but we were kind of getting grinded out. And I took another offline play at it to just relearn the mechanics. I hadn't been back in Battletech for a while. Wasn't 100% familiar with the mod changes introduced. And decided to play it through for a good long time. I got about a year in and feeling more comfortable with things that I can give it a live shot again. What we're going to do a little bit different, though, we're not going to play Iron Man mode. That, for me, what I found is there's a little bit of RNG. And at times, especially with your starting mechs, you can get introduced into some pretty hard battles. Like, I think there was one in the last video where we had like 2 heavies, and it was maybe a 1 skill mission. It just, it didn't feel like that fun. And I think at least if we get into a dead-end situation in terms of the circumstances that we're offered, I'm going to just want the opportunity to pull myself out. Not going to save scum, where we're going to try to get, say, the absolute best of everything all the time. But that said, I don't want to have it be one and done if we suddenly get a mission where our little mechs are fighting like a Warhammer or some such. We're going to play simulation mode. I enjoy that so far. We're going to up the mech assembly to 5 parts because I believe that is intended to be consistent with simulation mode. We're going to do rare advanced warriors. And I think that's going to be about it. Let's see, what is mech destruction? When active, any mech disabled by the destruction of the center torso lost permanently. I don't think we want to make our play entirely painful. We're going to start in 3025. If we do well, there's some possibility that this could go on and on. I think we want to be Taurian. I am not a buff as far as the lore of Battletech. Never really played like the tabletop or anything, although I have played some tabletop games. But I always felt like the Taurian were sort of the mech heavies in terms of the races. Could be off, but it just felt sort of tanky, which is what I want to try to do. Unequipped mechs. Mechs will not come with weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So, with that said, we're going to give the game a start. Seem to remember this gen took a little bit, so bear with. We have a new contender. This is Stranahan's Blue Peak Single Malt Whiskey with a Solera finish, rich and mellow, distilled from 100% malted barley and cut to proof with pristine Rocky Mountain water. Stranahan's is a Colorado-based distillery, and I've always found that their kind of base versions are sort of light, but I don't know if you can catch the color on that and how well it shows up on cam. But this looks nicely colored. You like that? You want that rusty orange-brown kind of look to your whiskey. At least the whiskey that I like to drink. And so we're going to unwrap this puppy. Usually I have a little knife for this, but I don't tend to knife things at my desk. Ooh-wee. All right. Got a good nose. It's kind of cool. They got this like flat etched back on this bottle. Looks good. Nice color. Hopefully this will not make me play too poorly. That will be something to keep track of. So, yeah, all that effort, gotta try it, right? There's a secret to whiskey tasting that you're always supposed to take 2 sips. The first one on a dry mouth is going to burn your taste buds out. You're not going to get the full taste of it. And when you have it in your mouth, you're supposed to pull in a little bit of breath around it while you kind of let it sit on your tongue to open it up a little bit. That's pretty dang good. All right. I will give that a thumbs up for certain. Like it. And it's much more rich than if you ever see like the Stranahan's yellow label. That's what I'm speaking to. So we gotta name our guy. So I think we're gonna be Jax. A lot of times I name myself Kufka in these games, but it doesn't feel like a good, strong Mech Warrior name to me. So we're going to be... I think I just need some helpers on the last name. I think that last one felt kind of futuristic, Blade Runner-ish, Jack Simic. I like it. We're going to make his call sign, though, Kufka, because what the hey. We're going to be a he, and all right, I like that. Kind of like that guy. Well, he has a heart on his cheek. That sort of ruins the effect, doesn't it? I think we're going to go, yeah. I think you're going to be a nasty looking, scarred up. Yep. There we go. All right, decades ago, your family came to the Reach from... Let's say the Taurian Concordant. Until the day after your 16th birthday, when we struck out on our own, that we got what, +1 piloting and +1 tactics, exiled gunnery and tactics. Gunnery and guts, gunnery and tactics. I think we're going to go gunnery and guts because those are probably 2 of the more important ones, leading to better health and better hit chance. Maybe a Solaris Gladiator. Gonna go Gladiator and go with gunnery again. So we got our gunnery buff to 4, 2, 2, 3. We should have a couple points to possibly actually think, though, if we can be, yeah, I think we're going to buff piloting because I don't want to be too unbalanced at the beginning here. So Confirmed. Not going to read that. We're just trying to survive. So, Kufka's Marauders. Let's go to the captain's quarters first. And let's customize our company. I think we're going to call... I like the name that I called them the last time, which is going to be the Bone Collectors. And there's like a elkish skull. Kind of like that. It's like a skull with elk antlers. Like it. So, color-wise, I'm always a fan of, like, black. Not sure how great, like, just black with a hint of white will look. But let's give that a shot. Makes us kind of tactical mech looking. Let's see what kind of mechs we're starting with here. Alright, we have a Vulcan. And the black and white looks pretty good, right? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. We have a Vulcan, which has an AC2 on it, and a laser, along with a flamer and an MG. That's kind of a sort of weird mix. It's got a CQC suite, which gives him better support range and 5 melee hit defense. So that increases the range on these guys, I think. Alright. AC2 and ammo and the laser. We have no equipment, so we're not really in a grand position to change up much. We have $1 million. Got a nice combination of small mechs here. So we got the Commando with SRMs and a medium laser. We got the Locust with a medium laser and 2 MGs. And a Stinger with 2 medium lasers and a bunch of jump jets. So we should be kind of agile. And then we have our Fire Starter with 2 lasers, a bunch of flamers, and a couple MGs. So not bad. Let's take a look at what we have for Mech Warriors. We have our Self, and we also have a bit of points to move around. We can give ourselves +1 to Guts so that we get up to +1 health. And I think we're going to buff our Gunnery.
Training complete.
Confirm. So we also have the Butcher.
Commander.
He's an Arugan Commander. Austin Negan.
Standing by.
We have Cactus, Evelyn Fields. She was a Taurian commoner and went to technical school. As the infrastructure of the Star League slowly decays, the skill to repair, maintain, and sustain life is highly valued. I don't think that either of those backgrounds are giving us any buffs.
Receiving you.
Then we also have the Hound, Mickey Lewandowski. Look at his background. He's a Canopian, that's probably what it is, commoner, and a merchant ship crew. So average kind of skills, average kind of backgrounds, but decent enough to get started with. Gonna take a look into the store. See if there's anything like weaponry wise. We could get like a laser plus. It might be worth considering fitting out or refitting one of our initial mechs here with something that's a little extra buffed. Let's have a small plus laser. 1 accuracy on energy weapons. So what do we have as energy weapons? Let's have a medium plus laser. One of the things that I did in another playthrough was to outfit out like the fire starter with like 4 medium lasers, scrap the support weapons because they don't really seem to do all that much. We could probably make it with, so he's got 6 laser hard points. I don't know if we could manage like 3 medium lasers, because we could get these that we have, plus the 2 that we can buy, which would be the medium plus and the long range plus, and that might be interesting. Let's play around with that. Like, I'm not a big... So that gives us back 5 tons. We didn't got one more. So 6 tons. I think we could get the 2 lasers that we would want. Right, this large, which is, what's the tonnage on that? 5. And the tonnage on the medium is 1. So that would work. And we might be kind of deadly. That might be a decent early bump here. And we'd throw the TTS on there. That's burning a lot of our cash, though. But it might give us kind of a ace in the hole. Plus 25% critical, plus 25% critical are the 2 buffs on these. Let's take a look before we do that at what kind of contracts we have. So we should be on a starting world here. It shouldn't have really like significant difficulty contracts to begin with. So supply lands, what kind of planet are we on? Alright, so we're on Illusion. It's a Terran climate. And Inner Spear level Civ. Terran headquarters, Terran world. Is there anybody in the hiring hall worth considering? We got one guy that doesn't want to pay no attention to us because our renown is not high enough in Battle Brothers terminology. So supply lines, it's a battle. We're trying to safely transport injured personnel, show Terran units operating in the region. We expect to move our medical convoy through, need a mercenary lance to sweep the area and eliminate the units. Think of this as a mission of mercy. High noon. We have tonnage restrictions and can only drop in 2 mechs. Against some pirates. Humanitarians. Davian doctors ministering to those recovering from recent conflicts here in Illusion have become caught behind enemy lines, so we need to escort them out. Alright. We're going to start out with the supply lines. We're going to go in base. I'm not going to make modifications just yet until we have some time to try to recover some fatigue or repair some mechs. Doesn't really pay us much, but it'll get the dust off the mechs and get us started. So we're going to get 100 grand. We get one choice out of 6 salvage we'll take. And we're going to piss off the Taurian Concordant a little bit, but that'll be okay. So, I think we're going to bring our Vulcan. We're going to bring the Firestarter, Commando. Starting to take some drop cost penalties on our 100k that we have to earn. We have the Stinger. We're going to lose about 10% of the cash to our drop cost, which isn't super awesome. Hold on one second. I want to see what I can do. Just trying to get to the monitor the stream health. There we go. So, we are set to go. We're probably rigged for bear here and have a little more firepower than we need. So I am the best gunner out of the mix. Makes sense to put me on the Vulcan so we can take some sniping benefit from this AC2. And the Firestarter, I think we're going to put Hound in because we want him to have good piloting in case he ends up essentially in melee. And similarly, we're going to take our 2 kind of decent but better gunners and put them in the lights. Try to keep everybody alive, and here we go. Alright, we're going into foggy conditions. We're trying to safely transport injured personnel to one of our facilities on Aleutian. Unfortunately, the satellite surveillance has shown Taurian units operating in the region, and we're expecting to move our medical convoy through. We need a mercenary lance to sweep the area, eliminate any Taurian units. Please think of this contract as a mission of mercy. I don't believe that mission of mercy line for a second, but there isn't anything here to be concerned about. I agree. I think we should be more than prepared for what is to come.
Good to go, Commander.
All right.
Engaging jump jets.
Confirmed. On my way.
Enemy contact down low. Feels like they are likely going to be
Roger.
ground units, vehicles.
Aye, aye.
We got a third.
Affirmative.
Torian Guard Corps. Oh no, Max. Only a 33% chance because he's maybe got the 3 evasion. That's not a good chance to hit. I think we're going to try to knock down his evasion by jumping to
Yes, Commander.
somebody else to start on him. I'm going to move to flank with the Butcher and the Commando. You're going to open up with the laser and some SRMs. Nice, got some hits. It was a low percentage shot. Now there's a Locust coming in. I don't want to get the Commando too isolated. If we can help it.
Receiving you.
I'm going to flank the fire starter with Mandrake and the Stinger. See if we can get 2 more hits on him. Only one. Looks like it knocked into his leg. That's our last mech. Looks like a wasp.
Waiting for orders. Engaging jump jets.
I think we want to stay concentrated on the fire starter. He's their toughest mech. This is going to be a good dose, but helpful strike. We got him burning now. Now our chance with the AC-2 is a little bit better. Laser not so much. If we move, we can improve our shots with both and get our flamer and the MG in the mix. So we're going to go to high ground. Hit them all 4.
All weapons committed.
Looked worse than it was.
Need something, Chief? On my way.
Circling behind the fire starter. I'm gonna hit him with everything but the lasers.
Firing on rear arc. Score. Critical hit. Good to go. Standing by.
Stay concentrated on the fire starter. Got a flanking shot on him. Best odds that we got.
I copy.
He's definitely getting roughed up. Seems like decent. Above 50 on the two main weapons. Kind of close to the Locust. Do that. See if we can finish him. Not gonna fire the MG at him. Nice. I pretty much took out his whole left side.
Critical damage detected.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna get behind his wasp. See what kind of damage we can do. Got no special attacks yet. Oh yeah, it whiffed.
Damage minimal.
Alright, so
Commander?
I think we're gonna stomp this guy to try to make sure he's done.
On my way.
That should be it. Yep.
Got him. Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Alright, so now we just have the two lights to deal with. The Locust isn't moving, or doesn't have any
Ready
evasiveness.
for orders.
So we're going to try to light him
I
up with
copy.
the commando. Move to cover.
Let's see how you like this.
Nice.
Target neutralized. Orders.
So now we just have the wasp. Looking for a decent flanking shot with cover. Those are all 40%, 6% chances. So we're going to take it. Fingers crossed.
I copy.
I think you whiffed 2 times again.
That's a miss.
Hey Logan, how's it going? I don't know if I missed that before while you were here, or if you still are. Sorry, man.
jump jets.
Alright, let's try to snipe him.
Engaging target.
Oh, the AC-2 missed. I think the AC-2 would just blow that guy up.
Damage minimal.
Waiting for orders.
Commander? Coordinates received. Targeting for an alpha strike.
Nice hits.
Solid connection on that one. Waiting for orders. Hitting the jump jet.
Man, that guy sucks.
Negative damage.
Yep,
Yes, Commander.
noted. There we go. An AC-2 just had to hit once on that little guy.
Enemy mech destroyed. Mission successful.
Mission. A little bit of success. A little bit of victory. Nice way to start. I'm not going to earn all that much. Maybe we'll pick up a little bit of gear. So we got 87.4 because they're taking 11k from our drop costs. That's part of the extended mod to make things more challenging and try to probably make you bring smaller lances. Our fire starters need us some structural repairs. Got a little bit tore up there. Alright, so nothing outstanding. I think we're going to take the fire starter mech part. Get a couple flamers, medium laser SRM2, some jump jets. Cheers to victory. I'm gonna move myself. Looks like I am a little in the way. See how that works better. That was an interesting choice to have to make. So, take a look at our barracks. I don't think we would have acquired anything significant in terms of upgrades.
Waiting for orders.
What's up, boss?
Ready for
So we
orders.
have 4 berths, and if we want to drop another batch of warriors, we're going to need to do some hiring. Let's take a look at our bays. So we got to put repairs on the fire starter. Still kind of tempted to do that re-rig, but I think here in the early game we just really want to try to use what we have to earn a nice batch of cash on these initial missions without getting too crazy. So we're going to do a straight repair. It's only going to take us a day. Take a look at the hiring hall. Goofy has, like, 3 of the 4 skills at level 3. That's better than most. Gearhead is one of the Kickstarters. So we have one mech available. If we want to do another lance, we're probably going to drop 4. I think what makes sense is to bring on
New Mech Warriors available.
Commander?
the 3 best that we
New
can.
Mech Warriors
What can I do
available.
for you?
New Mech Warriors available.
So now our berths are near full. We have one more. We have the 4 pilots that we can go after a second mission with. Before we start passing time, we'll take a look at the ship upgrades. I think we're going to get something cheap going, which is repairing these power conduits. We're doing like a structural repair. I think the power conduits are kind of necessary for just about everything. Or we can improve our mech repairs. Give ourselves some recreation. I'm going to start the power conduits underway, just to open up our options as we go. Going to let the day pass so that we get our
that job you asked for, Commander.
fire starter back. We're not going to take any freebies. Let's take a look back at the contracts. So, high noon, 2 on 1, only field 2 mechs. It's been played by the local German brothers. I think I'd rather do that with our highest tier characters. I got a little chip in my glass. You can do an escort mission that are humanitarian. You can do cease and desist to destroy a base. Medevac escort. Not just loving the idea of taking on an escort mission right now. I think we're going to go for destroying the base in the Highlands. Max salvage 3 of 14. We'll get a decent batch of cash. I think we're going to leave it at the defaults because we need both gear and cash right now. Clear our last crew. We're going to put Goofy, who is our best gunner, and the Vulcan. There we go. Taking another 11k hit for tonnage. We're going to have a moderate gale, and we are heading into Terminatorian Laboratory, and we're just tasked with bringing everything down. Hopefully one skull is not beyond our capabilities at the moment. We'll see.
Hey, after we finish, swimming anyone?
Well, I like that we have water here. We can use it to reduce our heat and stay jump happy.
Firing jump jets. I copy.
What can I do for you? I leap! I soar! No need to tell me twice.
Up high.
Make contact. Not quite sure what the gale condition does to us. Doesn't look like we can sprint forward and stay in cover. I'd rather keep in cover so we know what we're dealing with. We'll be right behind
Time
him.
to fly.
Alright, Stinger. Not very scary. So he moved up, but he didn't move up all that well. I think we're going
I
to
hear
take
ya.
the Stinger. Our Stinger.
Here we go.
We're mainly moving up here.
Firing
Get 2
everything
shots on
I've
him.
got.
Nice hits.
There's more where that came from.
And takes away his 1 tick of evasion. Firestarter moved in.
Receiving you. Affirmative.
Before he can do much.
Engaging with target.
Roughed him up a bit more.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Doesn't look like anything we can do here actually gets us where we need to be. So we're going to move up and stay in cover.
Orders. Here we go.
Just hit him with a 2
Got it.
laser.
Target eliminated.
Whoa. So that was a turret and a kind of badass one from the look of it. We're going to need to be careful of that. Where did that come from? This guy probably. Because he fired at us like 4 times.
I hear ya. Taking the high road. Take this.
See if we got lucky. We do not. Knocks the tick off his
Stand still
evasion.
while I'm attacking you.
Receiving you.
What can I do for you?
Kind of hoping, but I think that might be too hopeful, that this position would be out of range of the turrets.
Moving
I'm just
to
going to
position.
move up and use the commando to try to knock out some more evasion. Maybe get a lucky hit. Got a couple rockets made it through.
Commander.
And do a big jump and pull back. Hopefully out of turret range. Get a flanking shot on him. Nice.
Target's taken a critical hit. Orders?
I think here we want to... just give me a nice quality. You're going to definitely shoot him position, can you? I think 4651 is probably our best combination.
Firing.
Whatever that turret is. It sounds kind of badass, but he doesn't seem to be very good at hitting anything.
Waiting on you, Commander. I hear ya. I leap. I soar. Commencing Alpha Strike.
Lose an armor. Waiting for orders. Firing jump jets.
We know we're at a supporting position, but we're going to try to keep focus on the locust to get rid of it. Pilot's panicking.
What can I do for you? Right, Commander. All weapons are go.
Orders? Confirmed. Firing on target.
Second one down.
Hostile removed.
Nice. Fortunately, whoever's running that turret's a shit shot.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'm going to try to see if we can get a decent flank shot and if we'll be out of range of those cannons.
Here we go.
Hopefully being hidden behind. Close to overheating, but we're in the water, so we're taking it.
Reporting. Critical hit. Yeah, Commander. Taking the shot. Good to go. Target acquired.
I hear ya. This should be good.
Good to go. Move order received.
I think we're going to go precision on him. See if we can take out that leg.
Targeting Alpha Strike. Orders. Jumping. Solid connection on
Towards
that one.
arm off. Like it.
What can I do for you? Uh-huh. Firing everything I've got. When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it. Waiting on you, Commander. All weapons are go.
Target destroyed.
Nice, we got him to punch, and we stayed out of range.
I'm ready for
So I
orders.
think the goal here is going to be to just get visual on the
Copy
turret,
that.
or turrets. Turrets. I think that's him there, so we can get our AC2 up on it so we can get some attacks.
I hear
So
ya.
the commando, can we climb anything? Yeah, we can start going up the
Got it.
ridge.
Max speed, no shooting. Waiting on you, Commander.
There's multiple turrets, huh? Alright. Yeah, that's a little trickier. To safely get some sort of visuals on them. I don't want to expose the light maps to those. At least the kind of fire that we were taking feels like it could tear them up.
Commander?
Want to use the Vulcan as our turret sniper if we can.
Commander?
Fire starter's a little bit tore
What
up
can I do for
already.
you?
So 4 medium lasers, 2 MGs.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Waiting for orders. Confirmed. Yes, Commander. confirmed.
I hear ya.
Think we can do anything that we get a shot on them. So we're just gonna move up.
Pedal to the metal.
My armor's getting stripped off.
Looked like maybe it was a PPC. It's kind of hard to tell.
What can I do for you?
So, in terms of his moves, the best he's going to do is get a shot on that tower. Maybe he can take it out. Yeah.
You betcha. Target destroyed.
Now I think we need to move up and take out
Standing
the
by. Ready
cannon
for orders.
turret, because that seems... No, you can't shoot worth a shit. It seems sort of deadly. Now there's a fourth one in the back there.
Engaging jump jets.
Two AC-5s.
Aye, aye. What's up, boss?
Doesn't seem like we can find a position where we can get a shot on the rear turret. So we may need to split our fire. Don't
Waiting
like
on you,
that.
Commander. Time to fly.
We can't even get a shot. That was kind of crap.
Receiving you. On the move.
Four AC-2s.
Happy.
Enemy structure damaged, Commander.
What can I do for you?
Much more questionable utility without any jump jets. Particularly when you make them
I hear
climb
ya.
mountains. Hoo-ha!
Turret destroyed.
That was necessary.
I'm ready for orders.
It's getting close to getting overheated. Just gonna stay in the tree cover. See what we can do.
Engaging. Yeah, Commander.
Hopefully
Affirmative.
Goofy can be the finisher. Use that AC-2. Snipe, snipe, snipe.
Locking on.
Almost.
Waiting for orders.
Waiting on you, Commander. No sweat. All weapons are go. Gotcha. I hear ya. Right, Commander.
Standing by. Firing on target.
Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
What's up, boss? Target acquired.
What is that he's shooting at us?
Waiting on you, Commander. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
That's a long distance laser. Large laser. Gotcha.
What can I do for you?
Receiving you. Roger that. Locking on target. Reporting negative damage.
I hear ya.
Affirmative.
Waiting on you, Commander. On my way.
Finish. Nice.
One less turret. What can I do for you?
This short range SRM are really kind of effective.
I
I
hear ya.
haven't played with that particular mech all that much.
Tell me what to shoot.
Waiting for orders. Firing. Good to go. Engaging target.
Just
Target
the mop
destroyed.
up.
Everything you got. Good to go. Taking the shot.
What can I do for you? Got it.
Receiving you.
No sweat.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Nice, we picked up a little extra cash because we destroyed all the turrets and the garrison. Got a little bump for the size of our lance, but overall, pretty good. Pretty good. Fire starter took some dings, otherwise pretty clean. So we already took one part. Gonna take another fire starter part. I'm gonna take that AC5. Alright, so now we're down a little bit in terms of fatigue. So we may have some time to do a refit along with this repair. And what it's feeling like is that we don't have enough armor on this mech. So I just do not really care when it comes to all the flamers and the like. We now have lasers that we don't have to actually purchase. So we could go 4 laser. That bumps our heat way up. We don't have any, but we can probably purchase some heat sinks. I think I also want this thing. It's 1 ton, 2 slots. Yeah, a little risky.
New equipment available.
But I think it's going to be a good deal. I don't want to buff. I think I like that configuration better. I know we're much more armored. We got heavy duty arms. It's going to take us 10 days to refit, but that'll be enough to get back all of our main Lance pilots. We could probably try to figure out how to do this with another heat sink or 2 if we wanted. But I'm actually feeling pretty good about that. And we could also do the 2 lasers in his center torso. Make sure we don't lose 2 unless we're losing the whole thing. I think I like that. Makes us a little less susceptible to a full loss of capability. 14 grand to do the refit. Confirmed.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
We're gonna jump back on the Argo. We'll start marching off some days.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
That work order you submitted is complete.
Nice. Alright, let's take a look at the contracts again. So we got that high noon quest. We have 2 decent mechs. We just rigged our new one in a way that should be kind of deadly. This is a half skill quest. In the best of worlds, this should be pretty good to us. I'm going to go for a little more cash because we're not really getting that much salvage and there's not really going to be that much to be had. So I think we're going Firestarter Vulcan. And I think we're going to use our... Just make sure that there are no upgrades to dole out, but I don't believe there would be.
Standing by.
Waiting for orders.
Gearhead. We can bump his
Mech
gunnery.
Warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Cactus.
Training complete.
Receiving you.
Good to go.
Goofy, we can get
Training confirmed,
more
Commander.
in the guts department.
I hear ya.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Receiving you. Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh, shoot. 35-ton max. Oh. Oh. That's trickier. $35 tons. Oh, no. Okay. 35 tons per. Gotcha. So I think it makes it Firestarter Commando is the logical choice there. We're going to drop Kufka in the Firestarter. I think Hound was... No, who was the Commando before? Gearhead did the Commando. We're going to use Gearhead in the Commando again. Keep building up his affinity. You know, I don't love that the Commando doesn't have... I like that it has all those SRMs that have served us fairly well. But I don't like that he doesn't have any jump jets, which could get him into trouble early. But the Stinger's kind of weak. And we're fighting in the desert, so we're going to heat up. I think we're going to go with this. This mission feels like it could just be a bad idea. So hopefully, if there's a 35-ton mech limit, they're going to be in similarly downsized mechs. We want to guess like a Panther and a Javelin, maybe. Dawn Dusk, we're going after the Jarman brothers.
Command interface initiated.
Right.
On my way.
Charging directly at them doesn't feel like a good idea. I want to try to circle, stay away from that rocky ground. Alright, we got visibility. I think one of those was a javelin. I didn't notice the other. Okay, we're going high and blasting them. Hot scout. With one medium laser. I think he's got some electronic warfare stuff, maybe. Ooh.
I hear ya.
26, 26, 31.
Got it. Firing everything I've got.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected. Engaging jump jets. Targeting rear armor.
What can I do for you? Take this! There's more where that came from.
That's good. We took out his main weapon. That should help us out a little bit. So our fire starter is nearly overheated.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I think we can move around to his flank, hit him again.
You betcha.
Nice. So I think with the heat that we're at here, I think just going melee out in return probably makes the most sense. 56% chance. Let us cool down a little bit. That sounds kind of janky, doesn't it?
What can I do for you?
So the commando is much better fit out for this mission because he doesn't have... He's got mostly rockets instead of laser.
Coordinates
And
received.
we're going to keep on using him as the primary attack here.
All weapons, go!
Nice, took out an arm. Here we go, all four. We don't have a shot at doing a precision.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving out.
Get behind him. See if we can take him out. This should be it.
Commencing Alpha Strike. When I shoot you,
Move up. And brace. What's he doing?
I hear ya.
Didn't seem like the smartest of moves for that guy. We're going to move to this flank because we should be able to still get behind him. Not get a good shot on him because his evasion is way up.
Uh-huh.
See what we can do. Well, let's... I don't know if we want to try to waste a precision strike on him. There we go for a leg. It increases our odds by a lot. Let's try it. None of these are really improving our odds much. I'll hold on fire on those two.
Engaging target.
Waiting on you, Commander.
What's wrong with that ground right there? Let's give it a shot.
No sweat. All weapons, go! Another hit like that, and you're toast.
Let's make that happen. That was a little wacky. His arms went like all Portal.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out.
It's kind of funny. Almost all the armor that we've taken is in his back.
Firing everything I've got.
Sweet. There you go.
Mission successful.
Little 2-on-2 hoedown, and we did okay. Nice. Alright. No drop cost reducted because we were on load. Didn't really even take significant damage, just a little scuffing on armor. It's a little buggy, it shows 3 kills. I wonder if we like shared a half kill there or something. We still end up with 2 mech salvage parts, that's nice. Take it all. Victory. So if you're jumping on late, we're playing the Commander's Extended mod on top. It uses the Community Asset Bundle, so that's why there's probably some wacky looking graphical inconsistencies in a few of the mechs like we just saw. But adds a lot of flavor to the game, so I think it's net a good thing. I don't think we have any repairs to do. Nope, we're looking good. Our cash is at 775. We're going to throw on the next upgrade that we're going to do, which is we're going to do the structural repairs. Really just kind of get the cheap low-hanging fruit there while we're in our first system. So I think the remaining easier stuff here are escorts. Which pay well. They're both in the desert and the Badlands. I don't know if we're in condition to take on the 1.5 skill quest just yet. That may throw a little more at us than our party is ready to handle. We'll just take a quick look at what's nearby. There's a few easier systems, but there are a couple jumps away. We do have some 1 skull. How's that give? That's marked as 1 skull, but it's 3, 2.5. That one's 1. That one's 1. This seems potentially a little buggy. What's the biome here? uninhabited, low-gravity Terran world. Be nice to get to an Arctic world so we don't have to worry about our heats as much to earn a little more cash. Arid. We are in the desert of planets here. Alright, so I'm thinking that we probably should try to at least do the escort missions and pick up a little bit of cash.
Good to
If
go.
we can. Because it does represent the bird in hand, and that is usually the one that you want to take, right? As the saying goes. So... Alright, so this is recovering some doctors. Not sure if this is going to include bashing a base or not. 145k, decent salvage. We're against the local pirates. We're going to juice our payment a little bit there. Try to get ourselves back up over 1 million. Let's get our tired guys off. I think that's our lance. We got a decent ding of 11k on our lance size. We're going to drop Goofy in the Vulcan. We're going to drop Cactus in the Firestarter. And who has Commando? We're going to keep Butcher in the Commando. I think Kimahua was in the Stinger. Yep. Kumiho. All right. Badlands. I'll just see how we do in our Firestarter's heat. He was overheating quite a bit the last one. So, we may need to re-rig him a little bit and add on a couple more heat sinks. But I think the other obvious answer is to stay out of the desert. That is a convoy.
Command interface initiated.
Ready for action.
Heading out.
I'm try to stay on the ground here initially
Position confirmed.
to not add any heat if we can help it.
Moving to position.
That's a brave little locust.
Orders.
Try to take a good ding out of his evasion if we can. We might still get a few rockets through.
What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Ready for orders. Here it comes. What's up, boss? Moving out. Let's see how you like this. Reporting. Critical hit.
Seemed a little pointless. Test.
Standing by.
Standing by. Confirmed. Watching in all weapons. Waiting on you, Commander. I read you, Commander. Moving out. This should be good. Gotcha.
Nice shots there, guy. Did the trick.
Location confirmed. On my way.
On it. I hear ya.
I would assume they're going to come out of this little git, and we're going to head this way. So we'll try to get ahead of them.
Heading out.
Acknowledge.
Oops. That's what I don't like about escort missions. These guys just tend to charge ahead, sort of mindlessly. And you're like, dude, stay protected. Like, you got 4 killing machines here, primarily tasked with your survival.
Coordinates received.
Yet you go charging away from them. What is the point? Why would one do that? Why? I don't want to step on anybody by mistake.
Right, Commander.
Alright, I think we're going to try to jump ahead. Do what we can to stop having these guys lead us. Or we should be leading them.
I copy.
Waiting on you, Commander. Here we go.
Firing jump jet.
On the move.
That was some good whiskey tonight. Alright, are we going to have any contacts before we get there, you think?
Yes, Commander.
Time to fly! Waiting for orders.
Jumping.
Is that all they're going to throw at us? Is one little locust? That's going to be it? Seems strange.
What can I do for you? Affirmative.
Move into position.
Really strange that there's nobody else coming at us. Would have totally expected there to be more resistance.
On my way.
I copy. Sounds smart. Cooling.
Alright. It's like maybe a locust and wasp, maybe?
Hold this position, Commander.
So
The
they
package
snuck
will be
in
on its
behind
way
us.
soon.
Sneaky little...
I hear
Let's
ya.
see. Pretty much no reason to run. I was right, it was a wasp.
Good to go.
Alright, let's try to see. I don't think we can get into any kind of position where we can do anything.
Let's move.
Orders.
We got a lot of evasion up, so it's going to be kind of hard to get anything decent against them.
Move order received.
Take this shot.
Firing all weapons.
That was about right. 4 lasers, 25% chance. One looked like it hit.
Orders?
So maybe we can snipe them though with the
On my way.
AC-2. This could be a nice kill.
Good job. Objective secured.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received. Giving him everything I've got.
I don't think we
Negative
got anything
damage.
there.
Repeat.
But it did
Negative
take the
damage.
evasion.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it.
Ah, nice. Liked it.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That shot went internal. Standing by. Critical hit, Commander. Yeah, Commander. Move order received. Engaging target. Reporting. Minimal damage.
What can I do for you?
So using that diamond field, I think we get another large debuff to hitting them. Or mineral field. So I think because we already have them roughed up. I'm gonna go after the wasp.
All weapons are go.
Nice shots.
Yeah, critical hit.
Seemed like an SRM2 maybe.
What's up, boss? Move order received. Copy that.
Orders. On the move. Firing. Receiving you.
Can't really get much of a decent
Position
shot.
confirmed. I
Doesn't
copy.
matter if we try though.
That didn't hit?
That's all he has left is the SRM2. He must have blown off his laser. I didn't really look.
I hear ya. Got it.
See if we can blow off his other arm. Yes, we can.
Solid connection on that one.
Waiting on you, Commander. Firing everything I've got. Systems recycling for another shot.
Commander, waiting for orders. Good to go. Locking on target. Hostile
Should be
removed.
it.
Mission successful.
Victory. Alright, 10% up because we destroyed the pirates between us. Everybody survived, got another 20. Nice payout, 256. Firestarter got dinged up again on the legs, which is the only thing we didn't really armor up the last refit. But not bad overall. I guess we grab the Locust 1V. Nice little net of cash. Very well. Content that could be turned into cash. Alright, I think the majority of our guys are fatigued. We have 2. Need to get repairs on our fire starter. It's only going to take a day.
I'll get it in the schedule.
Take a look at our
Waiting for orders.
seniority, if we can level up a little bit. So Butcher. This Butcher been... We're just going to give him piloting.
Commander.
Commander,
I hear ya.
good to go.
To go. I'll let mine build up a little
Waiting
more.
on you, Commander. Standing by.
Alright, let's march off some time so we get our mech and some of our pilots back.
That job you asked for, Commander.
Got the second upgrade on the Argo also going. I think one of the things we should consider here is what we are going to do next. We're going to do this escort in the desert. Thinking if we do that, we should probably get at least another heat sink on the fire starter with the 4 lasers.
Do not rotate, radiate, or energize any external electronic equipment.
I think that's going to be the last thing we take on at this planet. I don't know that we want to go into... Oh, there's a polar one. You know, that could be better for our heat profile. How far out is our... Still 15 days from the end of the first month. So we're 15 days in. I think it was a nice little solid start. A couple of successful missions, a couple upgrades on the Argo. We did end up refitting the fire starter and getting a little extra weaponry on it. Kind of happy with it as a start. We almost have a full Mech Warrior contingent as far as how many berths we have available. Is there anybody worth hiring in addition? Yeah, we still can't get to Flynn because our Mech Warrior rating board score is too low. I think we're going to call it there. We've been at it, we just hit 2 hours. But it's getting kind of late out here in Colorado. And we ran a decent number of missions to get going. So for now, that's going to be it. Appreciate you watching. If you're watching now or if you're watching later on the channel, as always, any comments, likes, subscriptions are always appreciated. Just to know if you guys are enjoying the content or if anything's going wrong terribly and I need to know about it. So once again, thanks much, and we'll pick this up probably some other time this weekend. Have a good night, all.